Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Today I have a very simple keto meal recipe for you that is ready in 20 minutes. Today we are going to make keto orange style chicken. I'm also going to show you how to make a very quick sweet and sour sauce that can be made in your microwave in about 3 minutes or on your stovetop in about 5 to 7 minutes. Very quick, very tasty. And if you want a printable version of this recipe, you can check out my website at janetsdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. So, while we do all that, let's get cooking. In a small bowl, place 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of orange extract. You can adjust this more or less depending on how strong of an orange flavor you want in your sauce. 1/4 cup of rice vinegar or apple cider vinegar. I'm using apple cider vinegar because since we're making this keto style, we're not using actual oranges. And so the apple cider vinegar kind of helps give it a little bit of that sweet but tarty type taste that an actual orange gives mixed with the extract here. But it's up to you what type of vinegar you want to use. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce or liquid coconut aminos. 1/3 cup of the brown sweetener of your choice. I'm using golden monk fruit sweetener. You can use whatever brown sweetener you want. You can also use more or less depending on how sweet you want your sauce. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and a 1/2 teaspoon of the dry Asian spices of your choice. I'm using a pre-blended Chinese 5-spice blend. You can use whatever dry Asian spices you want. You can also adjust more or less depending on how strong of a spice taste you want in your sauce. Also, if you are wanting a little bit of a thick sauce, then you'll need a little bit of xanthan gum to use as your thickener. I'm just leaving mine as more of a thin, almost glazed type sauce. Use a fork and stir everything all together until everything is fully combined and smooth. Place 6 boneless chicken thighs into a large Ziploc bag. Then pour the marinade into the bag over the chicken thighs and turn the bag a few times just to coat the chicken thighs with the marinade. Then let the chicken sit at room temperature for around 10 to 15 minutes so the marinade can absorb into the chicken, or you can let it marinate in the refrigerator up to 2 hours. The longer you let it marinate, the more flavor you're going to have in your chicken. While the flavor is sitting, preheat a large skillet over medium heat for around 3 to 5 minutes, just until the skillet is hot. And yes, I am using the Michelangelo skillet. If you saw my last video of the Michelangelo pots and pans review, they turned out very well. This is their large skillet, and it's perfect for fitting all 6 chicken thighs in there. Once your chicken has marinated for a little bit and your skillet is preheated, place the chicken into the preheated skillet and pour the sauce over the chicken. Then allow it to come to a low boil. Now, as I said, if you are wanting a thicker sauce, you do need to add some xanthan gum. A little xanthan gum goes a very long way. Start with around a 1/4 teaspoon, then continue to add it in very, very small amounts until it is your desired thickness. Also, if you're wanting a thicker sauce, I would stir the sauce together separately in a small saucepan over medium heat until I got my desired thickness, and then I would pour it over the chicken to cook with the chicken. So that's up to you how you're wanting to do that. Again, I'm just leaving a thin sauce, so I am just pouring it right into the chicken, so it makes it really quick. Bring the mixture to a full boil over medium heat. Cook the chicken for 10 minutes, then turn and cook for another 10 minutes or until the internal temperature is at least 165 degrees. Once it's done, remove it from the heat. Serve this warm. You can serve this over some Chinese veggies and a rice substitute of your choice. I'm serving it over some veggies and the Haijuan rolls that we made. If you do have any leftovers, allow them to cool completely, then store them in an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 3 days. In a large measuring cup or small microwave-safe bowl, combine 2/3 cup of rice or apple cider vinegar. Add 2 tablespoons of the keto ketchup of your choice. I'll leave a link in the description to my 5-minute keto ketchup if you want to check that out. 2 teaspoons of liquid aminos or soy sauce. A 1/2 cup of the brown sweetener of your choice. I like to use either brown swerve or brown monk fruit sweetener. You can use whatever sweetener you want. You can also adjust this more or less depending on how sweet you want your sauce. Use a fork and stir these all together until they're fully combined and smooth. Microwave on high in 30-second intervals using a fork and stirring after each 30 seconds until the mixture is heated all the way through. Now, how long this takes can depend on the wattage of your microwave. For me, it took about 1 minute for it to get hot. You're wanting this to be hot, not necessarily boiling, but you do want it to be hot all the way through, or the xanthan gum that you're going to be adding will not dissolve well. Gradually sprinkle in a 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Do this in small amounts and use your fork and stir in the xanthan gum after each addition until the xanthan gum is fully combined and completely smooth. Make sure you stir really well. You do not want chunks of xanthan gum in your sauce. Once the xanthan gum is all added, once again, microwave your sauce in 30-second intervals, stirring after each 30-second interval until the sauce has thickened to your desired consistency and is completely smooth. Now again, the times vary depending on the wattage of your microwave. For me, it took 1.5 minutes for it to get to the consistency I wanted. Also, if you don't have a microwave or don't want to use a microwave, you can do this on stovetop over medium heat. You can also adjust the xanthan gum more or less depending on how thick you want your sauce. If you do have any leftovers, allow it to cool completely and store it in an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 3 days. Eat and enjoy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.